Well, gang, I got bored with wiring, and yesterday and some today, I suppose, I was just playing around. I got some stuff out and was just looking at things. Wanted to set some stuff on the tracks here just to see how it felt to reach in and grab something off of there. I'm not going to move the camera around a bunch and put my hand in there, but there's a nice amount of room to at least reach in and pull a car or a locomotive off. And so I got out a bunch of cabooses here and a couple locomotives and just set them on the track. Nothing's wired up yet. The bus wire's in, but nothing's hooked to it, but we're getting closer. So I thought I'd just make a little video of just something different, of just some of the cabooses and things that I have here for my Santa Fe stuff. Bear with me as I move along through there. I don't think I've ever got them all out at once, so I got out some cabooses there, as you've seen, and then here's some MOPAC ones here that I have. These MOPAC cabooses mostly all came from my father's collection. I think I bought one since then. Maybe that C and I when I bought. I don't remember anymore what I got from him and what I bought. But most of them came from his stuff. And I always liked maintenance of way equipment, so I had collected and built some of these different Tichy train group and micro train cars here. There's a troop sleeper I think I've put in other videos. It's kind of hard to read, but I'll try to get down there and sit still for you. It's decaled for Santa Fe. My intentions on that were to use it as like a drover's car on my cattle trains, but it kind of fits into this stuff too as far as I'm concerned. It's just something extra that, could have been passed down to a maintenance of way department. Everything's decaled for the Santa Fe except that Rio Grande water car, but it's silver. I figured someday I might patch over it and just add some Santa Fe decals to it. One of the more interesting things that I have here is this. I looked on the internet and it looked like I'd seen photos of some troop sleepers and stuff in that mineral brown color from MOPAC. So I didn't research it much further. You couldn't really even read the writing on them. I just got some decals that were old MOPAC in-scale decals of my father's, and I put some different decals on them. I like them. They're good enough for me. They may not be exactly prototypical, but it's your railroad, run what you like. And I bought some stuff online, just the different troop sleepers and this crane and boom car. And it looked like a lot of MOPAC cranes were black and a lot of the boom cars were orange. And so I just painted it all up, and there's my father's maintenance of way caboose in the maintenance of way green colors. So I built myself a small MOPAC maintenance train, and just something to have out there. I really dig troop sleepers. It's kind of not focusing good. I do little things to them, put a little masking tape behind the windows just to make it look like it's got some window shades either up or down. Or I like doing that to stuff. I did the same thing to the Santa Fe car back there, just different window shades. I don't think I ever added any into the Tichy cars when I built them, but I should have. I don't remember if they come apart good or if I glued them together to do that to them, but they're okay regardless. So here was just something different. The layout's a wreck, like all of you guys, as I'm sure when you're busy working on them. There's foam risers that aren't yet glued in place and lots of wiring mess around, but we're making some progress. I had a couple pieces of foam down there that have came loose on me. I think the drilling holes through the bottom for the bus wire vibrated a couple out, so I need to put some more glue back under them and take some boards maybe and screw them down to the wood to where it forces them to stay in place there. I'm just going to build a hill over that anyway, but that popped up. I guess it's a little mini earthquake I had. So that's really all we've got. I kind of stacked a few buildings up down there, kind of an arrangement that I liked. I wanted it to, it's a little tight, but I want a street to go through there and then loop around back. I moved the ice house back there to the back track. I figured as big as the building is, having it back there where you're not reaching over it. And where that building there is that goes to the grain elevator, I plan to put a few houses down through there. And I'm going to leave the other elevator there. But just a small road going past everything, and just some ideas and planning. I moved some of the engine service facilities to this dead-end track where the ice house was. And I've just been getting other cars out and putting them near buildings on siding, seeing how many cars will fit on a siding, kind of just playing, getting a feel for things. But we're moving closer every day to getting something going. I've got some car cards ordered, and I'm going to take everything and fill out car cards for them when I get things going here. I want to be able to start doing some kind of operating, even if it's not much, just to kind of add some interest to things. I want to move things from the interchange down there in the small yard in and out of the railroad off that little 2-track yard there and just make things kind of have a purpose coming and going from here. Well, I really appreciate everybody's comments. I appreciate all you guys watching the videos. I hope to have more soon. Every weekend I keep chipping away a little more wiring. Next weekend I'm going to get some of the black plastic Cato pieces that go in on the turnouts. I'll hold one out here. If you guys haven't seen these, I'm sure you have. That isolate the track at the end of the turnouts and get the wiring feeders started to go in. And maybe next weekend we'll get some trains running. So, like always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hope everybody has a good week at work there. See you next time.